Hello, and welcome back to more Monster Hunter World, where last time we hunted down the Legiana, and yeah, had no trouble with that as far as I remembered. But now, since the Legiana is out of the way, we are able to go down into the Rotten Vale for real this time. And I have some gear that will help with that. Let me just throw that on real quick. Nope, I need the... There we go. Oh yeah. I also need to change my weapon. Yes, I have the Great Gyro's gear. I did grind for this off screen. Again, if you want to see me grind monsters out, let me know in the comments. I will be more than glad to do that. But for now, let's go speak to the Third Fleet Master.
Now is the time.
Right, let's try this again. Ready to make your descent into the depths of the Rotten Vale? Yes. I suppose we need to find a place safe enough for you to depart and suitable for camp. There you shall resume your search for Zora Magdos. And do not forget my request. You must think deeply. What is the Rotten Vale? I look forward to hearing what you come up with. Well then, off we go. So now, for real, we go into the Rotten Vale. The Rotten Vale that we saw before is just the top. It's just the tip of this area.
I have a feeling I know what the Rotten Vale is.
You mind sharing, Antler? But down here, it's not quite everywhere, but in a lot of places for sure. Of Lufium. Oh, you're coming along.
I'm going to.
Why?
Here.
Why are you going, Antler?
You figured it out too, haven't you? What the Rotten Vale really is.
Well, I do know what the Rotten Vale is, but I'm not going to mention. Not until the game mentions
Is this
it.
a pool of acid? Yikes! Don't touch it!
Huh? Oh, shoot. I was actually taking damage. I was just going to joke around about it. I didn't know that actually damaged me. Whoops.
I know we've reached the bottom. But what happened to Zora Magdos? There's no place else for it to go. I think we should split up and look.
What are you doing? Whoa! Don't stop! Keep going!
We can't leave her! No, she can't hold that thing off. We've got to help her. I hope she's okay.
I mean, I'm sure she can hold it off by herself, but
Team here serves food
I'm
that
going
will give
to
you a
actually
boost
eat
for the hunt.
some food first. And now we have to go hunt down Clifford the big red dog. Because Clifford's fallen on some pretty hard times with his acting. So now he's going around assaulting people and attacking anything that moves. So we need to hunt him down. Yep. That's the story right here. That's the story I'm going to stick with anyways. So this blade does paralysis damage. Odogaron is very susceptible to paralysis. Let's hunt down the Clifford now. I mean, what else do you want me to say? This is quite literally just Clifford the big red dog. Or maybe his acting career is going well. I don't know. Never actually watched the show. What's up? He's fast. The dog's fast. The dog is really fast. I don't know how I didn't get hit. Alright. Usually my first objective in any hunt is to try and cut off the tail. Especially if the tail is cuttable. Yeah, it's paralysis.
Damage if you try to move
Oh.
without bleeding. Crouch
Shoot.
while standing still until the bleeding stops.
Well, I got lucky there. That is exactly why I hate fighting in a hallway, because they end up blocking the other side of the hallway while you're fighting in the hallway. Some of the older maps in Monster used to just have an area that is just simply a hallway, and it was the worst part of any hunt. Also, I'm taking off. Please get away from me, Clifford. Alright. Back to it. Oh. Oh, I almost paralyzed myself. No! That would have sucked. Okay, hear me out here. His tail is severable. You just need to cut off. You just need to break it twice. Oh yeah, for anyone wondering, grinding down Great Gyros is a lot easier to do before you hunt down Clifford. Just so you know. Because before this point, all that appears in the Run Vale is the Great Gyros and I forget its name, but we had to hunt it down. The bone guy. I forgot his name. But we had to hunt him down, so they're the only two that appear in the Round Vale before you hunt down, you know, Clifford or Odogaron, whoever you want to call this, really. I mean, Odogaron, yes, can appear while you're doing all that, but you'll probably never see them. Like while I was grinding out, I did see traces of Odogaron, but never encountered them because Odogaron can travel throughout the entirety of the Vale, unlike the Great Gyros, which is locked to like the mid-tier, I believe. And still forget the bone monster's name, which is stuck on the top of the Vale. So yeah, just a little bit of advice. I mean, Clifford also just doesn't attack unless you attack him, really. I haven't had him attack me much. Get away from me, please. Please. There we go. I need to stay away from him for a second. Please stay up there, cat. With my pals. Oh. Now we're in the place where I want them to be. Also, oh hey, there we go, paralysis. I don't know if I activated it or the Gyroses did. They are very effective at activating paralysis. That's how you get this weapon, is through Gyroses and Great Gyros. So it would make sense. And if anyone's watching this and wondering why I don't just get up right away when I get knocked down onto the ground like that, it's because you have invincibility when you're laying on the ground like that. So as long as you're laying on the ground, monsters just simply can't hit you. Unless you're playing Rise. Then you have no invincibility frames. I have no idea why they changed it. But it makes it a lot harder. You can't have much left in you. Come on. Odogaron does also tire itself out very easily. Come on. There we go. But yeah, Odogaron tires itself out very easily. I think this is the third time that it's tired itself out in this one hunt. Not the best stamina. Where are you going? But this is a lot nicer than having to worry about my health taking down one health every second. It is weaker a lot of the times to some gear that you would have, but it saves you some health in the long run. So, I use it more than any other gear element in the Vale. And that's a fact. There we go. Charging my sword. And then let's get back down to where we started this hunt. Not to the giant magma rock, but down to where we actually started fighting. I really did not know the acid would hurt me. I was just going in there to make a joke about the acid, and it started hurting me. I've never known that it hurts you. But it's alright because you go straight back to base anyways after that moment. Right. Nope. This game's really finicky about things. Yeah. Dang it. Oh well. I was a bit too close. But it's time for Odogaron to be at full strength because he's mad and he's about to die. So yeah. Nice. Ow. Please, don't target me. I need to stand completely still for that to work. Me moving around does not help with a gaping wound in my side. Also, me crouching wouldn't really help with a gaping wound in my side, now that I think about it. Healing logic. That's where we're going to sum that up to. Because it doesn't matter how you're hurt. Just throw some juice onto it. It'll be fine. Oh. Glad I dodged that. Because that would hurt. Please don't dive like that again. There we go. A very anticlimactic.
Waiting for you back at camp.
Very anticlimactic way to end the fight. Just a quick slap to the face with a giant sword. I got 2 rare items in a row. Really? Are you joking right now? Are you actually joking? That is amazing. I'm never going to need that second one. Why did I get a second one? I would only need one.
Where is she? I thought she'd be with you. I'm going out for another look.
No, you're not.
You're okay. I was scared to death.
All right, easy, easy. I'm just glad that you're not hurt. Thank you. I was planning to hide until it moved on, but, well, you saved me the trouble. Now, that's enough. Now, we had a deal, don't you remember? Did you learn all you could about the Vale? Now tell me everything. What did you feel out there?
I think the Vale is where the monsters come to die. It's their graveyard, and this whole land is a vast ecosystem revolving around it.
Here. Come on. You're right. The Vale is where monsters come to rest. They sense the end and make their way here. Their bodies become nutrients that feed the coral highlands. From death rises new life, which after a cycle returns to the Vale to die again. It's an ecological marvel. One that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
Yeah.
But, have you really considered the important question?
What's that?
Who's at the heart of it? What monster could serve as the nutrients for a system this large? What's the mystery behind the Elder Crossing? You know the answer.
They die here.
Bingo! An Elder's death is the catalyst. The Vale is Zora Magdaros' resting place. Or at least it should be. The clues are all here, but Zora is nowhere to be found.
It was drawing in energy, storing it as it moved on. Was it trying to deliver it somewhere?
I don't know. But I know who might. The first Wyverians have lived here much longer than us. Seek them out. Look, it's raining life. If only I could live another 300 years. Maybe that would be just long enough to see the end of this changing of the guard. Friends, you go finish this. I want to stay here a while longer. See what death has to give and life has to bring.
So, the Ron Vale is a graveyard. I don't know how Zora Magdaros gets down here. It's far too big for such a small space. But anyways, that's one mystery solved. But now another mystery of where's Zora Magdaros? Go work with your field reports on the Coral Highlands in Ron Vale. For Tracker and the Third Master both agree about the Ron Vale, then we can safely assume that the Elder Dragon's graveyard, so to speak. We should start focusing the Commission's efforts there. The question is, where has Zora Magdaros gone if it's not in the graveyard anymore? And the first Wyverians may be able to answer that question. I looked into it, and the closest sighting of the first Wyverians was in the ancient forest.
You can do this!
Head out there on an expedition and see if you can track them down. because unfortunately, we're running out of time.
The first Wyverians might be able to tell us where Zora Magdaros is.
They might be. But that's a question for next time. If you liked the video, give it a like. And again, if you want to see me grind out monsters, let me know in the comments. But until next time, bye.